What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brennan. I'm BManX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have a quick hobby news for the Digimon TCG. Not much has happened here in the last little while since we reported last time. We had the EX8 card list come up back on the 13th, as well as a quick rules Q&A, which we already covered. We already know about all this stuff, you know, the new starter decks, ST21 and 20, and World Convergence, but we did get some new stuff here. We have the card list for the store tournaments. We're going to talk about that quickly here. They'll be coming up January. It'll be like a 3-month period, so January through March will be this store tournament kit. Of course, it'll be hard for me to get this stuff now that my store has been unfortunately suspended by Bandai, its account, so I might not even see this stuff until later on, until I can get it from some friends. As for, there was a special limited set questionnaire. I did the questionnaire. It's nothing special. Just asked you about how you felt about the set. Doesn't give you like a nice little play mat like the other ones do, so that was a kind of unfortunate and kind of a waste of a time. But it is quicker than the usual ones if you want to fill it out. I was a little bit disappointed with the special limited set. We'll talk about that as well. And just we're going to talk about something that I haven't seen in a while, which I'm really surprised, and I'm wondering when we're going to see it, which is, you know, the next tournament announcements for the new year. So we'll get into that all in just a second here. And hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. All right, so let's just look here at the store tournament here. Store tournament, it's got some pretty cool cards this time around. Of course, all winner pack cards, as well as just the regular, if you know, foil or non-foil basically, and you get the winner stamp. I do like the foil. I kind of wish they were just doing foil versions, like foil versions of this, and then just with the winner stamp. Then, you know, I wouldn't care, and I'd just collect these. But they do have the only way to get foil versions is the winner stamp, unless they reprint these like they did in the limited set with all the promos, which was kind of funny. I'm wondering if they're going to do that with all these promo cards that they're putting out as tournament kits, but we'll have to wait and see on that. Okay, so we got a new Shellmon for the aquatic type support, which is basically the Yao Quinlan deck. On play, when digivolving, by placing one level 5 or lower Digimon card with Aqua or Sea Animal in any of its traits from your hand as this Digimon's bottom Digillusion card, draw 1. That's pretty good. And it's got end of attack and Heritable, draw 1. So maybe this is going to, you know, added support for the Ryudamon deck, which is not really a deck right now. It's mostly just Ryudamon splashed into Mirage Galaxy because Mirage Galaxy's broken. We got a new Shushumon, which is basically going to play from security, which is kind of cool. On play, when digivolving, play 1 familiar token, so that's kind of cool. So just lets you get an early token. It's interesting. And then barrier. So barrier, inheritable barriers. So that's cool for some more protection for Centralmon. We're going to have a new Galemon, which is going to be, and these are both play cost 4, so that's actually pretty cool too. On play, when digivolving, you may suspend one Digimon. Then if it's your turn, this Digimon may digivolve into a Digimon card with the avian or bird in any of its traits in the hand. For every other suspended Digimon, reduce the effect. This affects Digillusion cost by 1. So basically, on play when digivolving. So if you can play this like off of like one of those Liberator cards for reduced cost, and you already have something suspended on the field, you can potentially go up into your level 5 for reduced cost. So that's cool. It's for every other suspended Digimon. So it's also your opponent's suspended Digimon. So that's really cool. That's actually pretty cool. Plus 2,000 heritable. So continuing to keep your Zephygamon big as always. So that's really cool. You can potentially reduce it for your opponents and your own Digimon. So it's kind of cool. And you may suspend one Digimon, so you can suspend your opponent's Digimon. So that's really good. Landramon, I'm really excited for Landramon because I'm really cool and really excited for both these guys right here because I'm really excited for the rock mineral deck. It just seems so cool as a new, kind of a new black deck. So start of your, and it's play cost 4 too again, so nice and cheap. Start of your main phase when digivolving by trashing one card, one mineral or rock trait card from any of your Digimon's Digivolution cards. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Among them, add one mineral or rock trait card to the hand. Add one mineral or rock trait card to the hand, or place one such card as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card. Return the rest to the top or bottom of the deck. The cool thing about this is, one, you can return to the top of the deck, but 2, you can, with this deck, you can stack your Paridimons underneath him, so when he digivolves, he digivolves back into Paridimon, which is just nuts. And then Inheritable, when an effects trash this card, digivolve 1. So that's actually really strong. So this new trash deck looks really cool. The fact that you can place it is really cool as well, so that's good. So that's really nice. And then the new Yao Quinlan, which is going to be a 3 cost, which is going to be start your main if your opponent has a Digimon gain a memory. I always really like that. When effects add Digivolution cards to any of your Aqua or Sea animals in their traits by suspending this tamer, one of those Digimon may digivolve into a Digimon card with the Aqua or Sea animal in any of its traits in the hand with the Digivolution cost reduced by 1. So that's always nice. Gain memory and reduce Digivolution cost. And then the close, which is nice because we're going to have 2 closes. We're going to have the Memory Tamer one from EX8 and this option, and this one here, which is if your opponent has a Digimon gain a memory. So again, good memory gain. When the effects trash Digivolution cards from any of your mineral or rock trait Digimon by suspending this tamer, place 1 card with the mineral or rock trait from your trash as any of those Digimon's bottom Digivolution cards. So basically just replacing, like the other close adds multiple copies back. This just kind of gives you 1 for every little trash you do. So that's actually really cool in combination. Makes for cool plays. So definitely both these cards are going to really add a lot to that deck. I would say that this card's pretty cool too, but this card's going to add a little bit more to the Zephikamon deck. So, really good Liberator support. So I'm excited for it. Hopefully I can get my hands on it. It's going to be a little bit harder. And then, like I said, it's going to be, volume January. Does it say? Yeah, January to March. So yeah, that's the card list, guys. So more of a breakdown on those. So we'll be seeing those right around the same time as EX8, which is nice. You'll be able to have that fully powered mineral deck. You just gotta get your hands on these tournament kits. And then as for the special limited set, I was very actually disappointed with the amount of low pull rates. For $60, which is about half the cost of a box, you didn't really get a lot. Like, you got the scrambles, you got all that stuff, but you were going to get that stuff regardless. I mean, it just felt like, like the scrambles, you could have got scrambles for, like $40 in starter decks. You could have got a copy of the scrambles because that's what they've done before. And that would have been $20 for the starter deck, 2022. So you could have got because you only got 2 copies of each for $60. I don't know. I just feel like it was a very disappointing set. The fact that they didn't, give you more alts. They could have given you 1 more alt. Would have been nice per box. 3, like you get a secret and 2 alts in a lot of sets now. I mean, it just felt really cheap, especially because now cards like Ruin Mode, which I didn't pull a single Ruin Mode, are stupidly expensive again. $40 for the event pack Ruin Mode, or the limited set Ruin Mode. That didn't help at all. That didn't help players at all. So kind of disappointed in that. Really screwed the market on that one. So I'm hoping that eventually it'll come down. But limited set was quite disappointing, and now there's no real value to a lot of the cards you're selling So it just, on the one hand, you have stupid cards like Ruin Mode. On the other hand, you have everything else in there is dirt cheap and not worth selling. So you can't even sell enough of the stuff to buy a Ruin Mode. Is really kind of sad. But you know what? Death X is 20, but whatever. It's the event pack stuff still selling higher than its limited set partners. It is what it is, but anyways, that just my feelings on the limited set. And the last thing, we haven't really seen any info is no tournament info. They've talked about their roadmap. We talked about the global what was it? The global, it was here somewhere. The Global Unification Commemoration Program. We talked about their on the Facebook page. They had their kind of plan for tournaments starting in March. I'm surprised they haven't posted anything because last month, November, I signed up for Ultimate Cups in February. So we're getting closer to the end of December, and there's no information about March. So it's just kind of interesting that we haven't seen anything tournament-wise. No tournament signups. I haven't, unless they're not posting them on the English site, and now they're going to post them on the Japanese site. But I mean, I haven't really checked that out. But I figured we'd get information on March tournaments. Maybe we're not seeing any tournaments until April. Maybe March is going to be kind of like a month off. It'd be interesting to see. But I would expect it to see like a regionals post, some kind of tournament post for March, with potentially tickets going on sale at the end of December. But it just seems way too short notice now at the 23rd, really, to get that information out to people in an effective amount of time. So I don't know what your guys' thoughts. Let me know if you think that we're not going to see any tournament stuff signups until end of January. Maybe that'll just be a 2-month thing, whereas they'll announce it beginning of January. We'll sign up at the end of January, and then we'll go forward, just 2 months ahead instead of that kind of 3-month period. But let me know your guys' thoughts down below about the tournament situation with Bandai. And if anyone has some information, post it in the comments. Losing my voice, guys. Post it in the comments because it would be really nice to know. But hey, looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. We hope to see you in the next video. And as always, have a wonderful day. And that's all for now, folks.